What's cracking, YouTube? I'm just chilling. Today, YouTube, we about to get into this video where Trump is being talked about getting rid of food stamps in Section 8. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have heard about it. A lot of people have not heard about it. A lot of people are really going to feel it come the first. Actually, yesterday was the first. So a lot of people are probably wondering why their food stamps weren't working. The ones that don't pay attention to the news outlets and to these social media. But anyway, YouTube, let's go and get into this video and see what's happening.
I'm back. I found out something else. I don't know if y'all heard or not, but Trump is getting rid of that Section 8 and EBT for these people that don't want to get out here and go to work.
It's about time.
Your time is up, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, I know most people like us really not feeling Trump, but I'm kind of feeling him on what he's saying about this. Now, how many of y'all have family members, friends, people you know that's been living off Section 8 for 20 years?
Yep.
They rent $3. They don't go to work. Not that they can't go to work. They don't want to go to work. Now, let me say this on the sidebar. They do have some people that need Section 8. Some people that, medically, they can't go to work. Or, they just can't.
Now, I'm going to pause it, though, man. My wife had a family member. Their rent was $47. They was 3 months behind, though. 47. I pay $1,800 a month. You know what I'm saying? For a 2-bedroom. And I got a deal from a friend that's a manager in the office to where I stay. They gave us, our old apartment used to be $1,700 a month for a 1-bedroom. They gave us a 2-bedroom because my wife and I and that lady are friends for $100 more for a 2-bedroom. And yeah, some of you guys might think that it's expensive in the Carolinas. Well, it is, but it's a luxury apartment though. You know what I'm saying? We got like security, we got like 2 pools, we got like 8 rooms. But anyway, it's just a whole lot better. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot better. And I feel like rent just keep going up. But these people right here, come on, they're taking advantage of the system. Come on, $47 a month. If I paid $47 a month on my current income, man, I could save so much money. There's a lot of things that I could do a whole lot more. That's not fair though.
Can't physically. I get it. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these ones that your mama been on Section 8 all her life and she ripping and running and doing this and doing that. And
Yep.
then you seen she was on Section 8, paid $3 rent. So now you as a young girl, because you done got pregnant and you got a baby, you go run out there and get on Section
Preach.
8 and you ain't working and you having child after child after child and
Mm-hmm.
y'all all on Section 8 getting food stamps, $1,000 a month. And no, that's all about to stop. That's who I'm talking to. Okay? Trump said that's enough. So for us people that go,
I'm gonna skip to the next video. But she telling the truth though. She telling the truth though. Like me being on Dallas, you can see my machine right here. Like if I can work, you know what I'm saying, like 30, 40 hours a week, with the whole disability thing, I mean, man, I choose to work because I see that disability only pays $1,300 a month. Food stamps is only $298, but people give you that funny look when you use it. You know what I'm saying? People be talking about you. Plus, the government's always in your business. They call you like every other week to check on you. I mean, they treat you. They see when you sign an application, you check on there to see if you had government food stamps. I don't even know why they asked that question on the application. I just got tired of that. I want to make my own money. I want to do my own things. I want to start me, a bigger business. You know what I'm saying, and be legit. You know what I'm saying, and do legit things. I don't want to do none of that crooked stuff that a lot of my people be doing though.
Working, you could get food stamps. It's a certain amount of hours that you have to qualify for. But now, if you have a job, you can get food stamps. See, Trump know what he's doing. He got a lot of shit going on. He know how to rock it up. He know how to just make. Now, I'm not mad at it. Now, I'm not mad at it because we've been asking for food stamps just because we're in a working household. That does not mean, you know, everyone should be qualified for food stamps, and this is good for people that is working because they do help out. So I'm not mad about it, but it's like he know what to do, and that's the thing when he be doing them stimmies. He likes to throw us a shut the fuck up, don't look, be blind to what I got going on. This is that don't look, be blind. Now he's allowing food stamps. Trump is giving workers food stamps, and I'm not mad at it, but I know what it is. That's a stimmy. You're telling us you want us to be blind, and we're not blind. We're not blind. Because it used to be once you start working, and now that we found out you're working, we take it from you. But now he's trying to give it back. I'm not complaining, but I know what you're doing. But I'll still take it. Thank you. So now if you
I ain't gonna lie, man. Her teeth white, like super white. And a lot of people ain't got white teeth. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got white teeth. A lot of smoking, a lot of drinking, a lot of doing bad things when I was younger. But anyway, I don't think it's a stimulus check though. I don't think it's a stimmy, whatever she wants to call it. Like that ain't a stimulus for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when they gave us that $1,400, like I put it in stuff. You know, I don't think that's a stimulus. You know, but I mean, hey, I don't know if you guys think the same way, but she's on to something though.
Little bit of good news on that pause the Trump administration is doing on federal funds. They clarified that the memo will withhold federal funds from nonprofit organizations, but not
Let's
from
go.
organizations.
Under the last administration, more than 10 million people were added to the food stamp rolls. Under my administration, 7 million Americans have come off food stamps and 10 million people have been lifted off of welfare.
You know what that's going to do for a lot of people, though, man? It's going to push them to get back into work. But I hope that it doesn't affect the people like myself, because I feel like I can't work forever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to finish my degree. I'm trying to finish a couple of certs. I got my business going. I'm trying to make ways that way I can quit in the next 3 to 4 years, where I can quit, working these physical jobs. But the people that can't work, because there's some days after I do dialysis that I just cannot get up. I cannot, so I have to call out, so I miss money. But I got accommodations that let me miss those days. But it's some days it's just so freaking hard to even move. My wife has to go to work, and I have to sit down in this chair. This is my dialysis chair. I have to sit in this chair for about an hour or two before I can even move to get up to get to the bedroom to lay down. It's some people out there that it's worse for, that it's worse, that they're worse than I am, that need those food stamps, that need that Social Security, that need that welfare, that are in Section 8. I hope it doesn't affect them. You know what I'm saying? But for the other people that are just living off of that, just because, you know what I'm saying? They're the ones that need to get their lazy behinds up and go to work, and also work 30 hours and receive food stamps. And I hope they don't give them the whole 3, 4, 5, 600, whatever they get. I hope they give them a prorated amount. And also, that's going to put some money back in our pockets, though, by taking a lot of these people off of welfare. And you see how New York is, right? And they have a lot of those projects in like the bigger cities, New York and California. I wonder what's going to happen to them. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what's going to happen to those people in the hoods and the projects and stuff like that. Are they going to be kicked out? And what's that going to do to the crime rate? When they can't get it that way, are they going to get it another way? Man, I don't know. I don't know. But let's get to the next video.
Y'all know Uncle Trump didn't make that law about the food stamps, right? I don't know who needed to hear that. Y'all talking about some Trump said, if you don't work, he gonna take the stamps. That's not, baby. Biden been in office for 4 years, and that law has been a law for a little minute now. What is he talking about? I'm gonna speak for the state of Kansas and state of Missouri, because them are the states that I've been around. In the state of Kansas and in the state of Missouri, if you did not work at least 15 hours a week or have dependents, or like to even get child care, you had to work at least 15 hours. I'm confused, or you had to be going to school. I'm confused on why y'all said Trump just made that a law. That has not just mysteriously just came up as a law. That's been one. Y'all have to stop believing stuff that y'all see on the internet and actually know what you're talking about, because one person can make a video and everybody's gonna go wild in it. Just like that video that boy made about the baby daddy's being able to carry the child on his taxes. That boy said he made that up and everybody went wild on it. Like, quit believing that everything you hear on the internet is not true. Trump did not do that. I am not sticking up for Trump. I'm just saying that you have to stop believing everything. And even if he did, where is your faith? You think God ain't gonna have your back? God feed the birds. Oh my God. Read your Bible. Goodness.
I'm telling you though, man, like I said back then, you had to work, 15 hours. But if you had like a disability like mine, you could just get it. They gave it to me back then. But like I said, they were in my business. I really hated them, checking my bank account, checking my, like my business, what I'm doing, and they ask you a whole bunch of questions. Who takes care of you? Who washes your clothes? Who washes your dishes? Who cooks for you? Like 30, 40 questions, man. I really hated that. They had to do an update every 6 months. No, I said, nah, I can work. I forced myself to work.
They literally cut my food stamp card off. Zero balance. They took everything. I was just at Meijer's to get some groceries. I had a cart full of groceries, over $600 worth of crap. I went to go slide my card. It's gone. It is all gone. They aren't paying my rent this month. I don't get my disability or my kids' disability in the first. My cash benefits is gone. I had over $10,000 in food stamps.
Damn, 10,000?
So I told my husband.
Dad, she had over 10,000 in food stamps. How do you even do that? The most I've seen is somebody getting 2,000.
And he says to me, as I'm crying, and he says to me, well, maybe you'll lose some weight now. God, why did I vote for him? I did not know this was going to happen. I can't go get a job. Is there anybody out there that can help me, please?
She trolling.
I don't understand why I'm getting so much hate for being on welfare. Like, why? That's what it is there for. Do they expect me to have 6 kids with 4 different fathers and not be on welfare?
She got to be trolling.
What am I supposed to do? They expect me to pay for my own daycare. They expect me to pay for my own food, my own diapers. They expect me to pay rent. I can't pay rent. I have 6 kids. I have to keep a roof over their head. No. I have been on welfare since I was 19 years old, when I was pregnant with my first child, who is now 15. I've written it all down to give you guys a clear picture, okay?
Okay, so I receive 3,300 in EBT food stamps a month. Okay, that is just food. $900 in cash benefits.
Wow.
I get it on my EBT card, and then I get like a pack of gum, and then I withdraw the cash from Walmart, Meijer's, whatever. I also get Section 8 housing, okay? So they pay for most of my rent. I pay like $70-some, and then half of water. Okay? With them requiring me to pay back the last 12 months, add all that up, my TikTok income should not be considered a job. That should just be extra. I can't get my whole welfare shut off because I am monetizing on TikTok. There's no possible way that I can support my family on that. So, Michigan.
That is nuts. That's nuts, though. She got to pay back everything that she had from the government. That's why I said I don't fool with the government, man. They do some funny things, though. I don't agree with that they have to pay it back, though. I mean, but they're gonna say, well, some people in the comments probably gonna say, well, Poppy, somebody has to pay it back. Ah, man, that's crazy, though. Pay back everything, at least like 25% or 50%, though. Like, I mean, not all at one time, though. Hey, you know what? What happens if they can't pay it back? What happens if they start sending these people to jail? That's going to be even crazier.
So if I get a job, I can get food stamps. But if I don't get a job, they cut my food stamps. But if I get a job, they're going to cut my food stamps anyway. How does that work? So if I get a job,
Yeah, man. It's like to me, it's like a Rubik's cube. It's very confusing. Some people can figure it out, but I can't.
I just seen that Trump is making a change with food stamps. So I think it's requirements, but I think you have to work a minimum of a certain amount of hours in order to get food stamps. And I love that. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be a lot of people living off government assistance, literally never working a job, stacking all their personal bread, and literally living off the government their whole lives. I've been working since I was 16 years old. I go to work every day faithfully, no matter if I was in school, high school, college, it no matter, I always had a job. And the only time I was able to get food stamps was when I was in college. And when I didn't have a job for like 2 months, like when I first like moved back from college. That was the only time I was ever eligible for food stamps. And barely when I was in college, barely made it. So I feel like this is good. The people who are actually working, putting in the work, putting in the effort, that just need a little bit of boost, just a little bit of help with groceries. Like, I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for us. I'm saying us, including me, because yes, need that. Versus people who actually can get up and go through. I'm not even talking about people's grandparents who, you know what I mean, they can't physically get up. They need it. But people who literally
Yep.
can go get up and go work and go make it for themselves, they just choose not to. Like, taking advantage completely. So yes, I'm excited. Hopefully I can get me some.
Now let me tell you something though, man. When I was growing up, man, like my pops, he was working like he would work 60, 70, 80 hours a week, every week, to take care of his new wife, my stepsister, my little sister, and me and my brother. So a house of six, right? I stayed with my dad for a long time before I went to go live with my mother. And like back and forth like a ping pong. But anyway, it used to be a bunch of these kids in my school used to pick at my brother and I because we were poor, right? We had to share like shirts and pants. We had 2 pairs of pants and like 5 shirts that we would, rotate between each other that we would have to wash every day. And our shoes were like from Walmart, so we didn't have much cash, so we didn't dress, that fashionably. And we're getting picked at, but these kids, they didn't understand. Their parents were on food stamps. Their rent was like $7 a month. You know what I'm saying? Well, my dad, we had to pay like what's called reduced lunch. And then my daddy got like a promotion. He started making more money with the overtime. My dad was close to making like $100,000 a year. And we had to end up paying like $1.40 per lunch. And the kids were getting like free lunches and stuff like that, coming in with all the best Jordans, the best outfits, the FUBU, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. My brother are coming out with the Wranglers. If you guys know what Wranglers are, you know what I'm saying, from Walmart. Walmart was our best friend. We used to get the shirts for like $5. Some were like $3. We would just. That's why I dress like it now because that's how I grew up. I don't dress too much of spending too much money. But anyway, and I used to try to tell these kids, man, your mom is only paying $7 a month in rent, bro. You know what I'm saying? You guys got the best channels. You guys got the satellite with 300 channels. And we had cable with maybe like 30, 40 channels. And you guys had the best games and all the new systems that came out. And we were playing like the old games from like the systems before. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes we didn't even have nothing. And my dad, even though he was making good money, back then he was taking care of 5 other people. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard. It was hard for my dad to raise all 6 people plus himself on an income plus take care of his family back in Africa. It was hard for my dad, and it's still hard now, even though he's not working. My dad still is not on no food stamp. He said he will never get on food stamp. He relies on the Father in heaven for what he needs for him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? And it just disgusts me how they could say all those negative things about my brother and I while they were living on food stamps and Section 8. You know what I'm saying? Dressing real nice, having these outfits that cost $500-$600. Like, yeah, back then, big chains. You know what I'm saying? All in high school, driving the nice cars while my brother and I were driving hoopties. I used to have a car that used to shake when you used to go over 55. Was my first car was an old like 1983 Buick. I was born in 82. It was a 1983 Buick. And I got the car back like in 1996, like my first car, like when I was 14, you know, and I had to share it with my stepmother. I had my high school, learner's permit. I was working too, like cutting people's lawns. I would take the car, load it up, go cut lawns. I mean, people, man, especially the black race, man. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. Like the black race, it was the black race that was really talking a lot of shit about my brother and I. Excuse my language, just gets me upset. Anyway, YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video right here, man. I just, final thoughts, man. This whole thing about Trump, cutting the food stamps. He ain't cutting no food stamps. I understand that he's making it like from 15 to 30 hours a week that you have to have a job, but I think it's gonna be like prorated. You know what I'm saying? Because I see like single people like myself, but back then, not now, but back when I was single, used to get like $2.98. You know, hopefully they cut it down for like, and then it's been as low as like $98. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that Trump does that, and I hope that these people that start to work, they start to realize that they don't need government assistance; they can do it on their own. And I hope this brings some money back into the taxpayers' pockets also, because we really need every penny that we can get, especially with this inflation. But anyway, YouTube, I surely do appreciate it for you guys coming to chill with me and hang out with me. Let me know if you like the video. I'm going to keep doing these type of videos right here. I'm trying to get away from the music thing. Even though I love it, I'm going to be doing the music videos every now and then because I just did a video the other day for like 30, 45 minutes and it got blocked, and it just pissed me off really bad. Anyway, YouTube, go ahead and get up out of here. You guys have a blessed one. Peace.